David, I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters.
Years from the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are: 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
Significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 strikes data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyuk Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here, we've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting them. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General,
That is all.
David, go on.
let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was the captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want a 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party's served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Luco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
I'm already here. Where's the attack coming from?
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Never had any of those to begin with.
Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
30% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Great! Keep it up!
We ain't done eating yet. Ain't that right, Trigger?
Resistance from enemy air defenses confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing Sam! Fools! They think they've already won. Now's our chance.
Now time for a counterstrike! Sir, there's a few of them. Proceed no damage to the port and ship.
Commander won't accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot them down. Lost contact with the second platoon. They're gone. That means we have less than half our forces left. Prioritize anti-air combat. Brigadier General Clemens, about 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time?
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned. I should have brought my air-to-ground missiles.
The bomb would work fine. We'll wipe them out with one hit.
All right. We wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
I still see some ships moving. Trigger, let's go for those.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger. Should have brought anti-ship.
How many ships in port are still operational? Immediately into a setting task, but let's load the tap. Ludicrous. They'll fill the port with scrap metal at this rate. Half our ships have either been sunk or stalled. Somebody do something about those bastards up there.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Prin, sending coordinates.
All aircraft, with data link the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down. Radio chatter in that area has quieted down. Try a different location, Trigger. It looks like there are delicacies on other tables as well.
Lanza has the southern port to himself. Don't think he can go it alone.
Trigger, let's go.
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bay.
Lieutenant General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized.
Operation that doesn't rely on our reassignment. You won't have many of them, unless you can convince them that you don't need 3 strikes.
Yes, sir.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger.
It's a shipyard over there.
This port is home to multiple enemy fleets. Probably too much for Lanza's poor stomach.
Damn straight. Trigger, count. Let me in hand, man.
Dockyard Bay taking damage from airstrikes. This is Shepard. Seems 3 strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much needed him. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I predicted.
I'm sorry, sir.
Half of our surface ships have either been sunk or neutralized!
Losing the fleet is not an option. We can't give the Barnes and the rest of the conservatives any footing. Fire! Fire!
Box 2, Box 2. Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Sir, none of our ships are operational. Push rescue operations are underway. This is definitely the work of 3 strikes. Check my report if it works. Kettle off at 2. Take a roundabout towards the joint government office from the waterfront.
Keep bringing them down.
Aegis Ashore was hit and went offline. That aircraft evaded all that anti-air fire? Are you kidding me? That's a lot of ships lost. We're gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Buy stock in salvage companies while you can.
Confirming additional hostile ground forces. Watch your chaff and flare supply. 4 MiG-31s approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
Right time until our rear catches up. Stay back. You're not equipped for air-to-air. We've got machine guns. Engaging.
Strider 1, missile launched. Strider 1, Fox 2. Strider 1, command it destroyed. Your plane will ice up if you stay in there too long.
Captain Bound. Taking heavy return fire from moving ships.
Good. We've reduced enough of the enemy forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
Four fighters incoming at super low altitudes from bearing 015. Captain reports that 3 strikes among them. Captain Ritter in power. Sorry, couldn't detect the port.
Roger that. Leave it on side. Alpha Squadron, EO Squadron, clear to engage. Lost control. Returning to base. Don't worry about it. You always have aircraft. No joke. I lost control.
This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrikes. Sending coordinates.
Already bought us time. Just basically.
Champion for a picnic. Found ourselves in a marathon. I thought you said this was going to be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk. But a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer.
4 aircraft destroyed the entire port? Must be hallucinating. It's not a hallucination, it's a nightmare!
Defending Cormati is our job.
Splashed.
Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metas and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
You have to fight a pristine fleet? After all that?
Let's do this.
Reach the CIC! Multiple smoke plumes from the port!
If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught there. Prepare for anti-air combat.
Partner drone has reached the target.
Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Command duty officer. What do you think will turn a drill into a real war? You don't see it, do you?
It's imagination.
So use your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives.
Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat.
Trigger, don't push your luck on a damaged aircraft. Get on the return line if you need to.
3 strikes is performing well above our expectations. You sound downright ecstatic. All right, Trigger, let's go get him.
Aegis vessel Metas.
Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is...
Aegis vessel Metas destroyed.
Respond! Hey, please respond!
Missile!
Strider 1, package away.
Commence interception! Fire! Fire!
They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Watch 2.
Enemy skylock!
Strider 1, target destroyed. Target designated by Tucker 04 exited the combat zone. Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
Maintain course to return for resupply. Bombs away.
Trigger just sank a battleship.
Battleship Dysnomia is crippled. Navigation is stable.
Vessel destroyed.
That ship's heavily armored! How could that be?
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile?
It's the terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV.
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation.
Impact of the UAV's coordinates.
Shit! I'm hit!
What? What happened?
More on the way. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it. Salvation. The death of a million is a necessity.
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need the UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. They're telling me to leave my teammates behind.
Step back. What's that 100% survival rating?
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat.
I've got you.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Breaking off. Missiles evading. Strider 2, Fox 2.
Strider 1, bandit splashed.
3 strikes are still unharmed.
5 minutes remaining.
1 million lives gone. Picture it.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact.
Enemy's got a lock. Splashed.
Impact, now!
Enemy has a lock. Evade.
Strider 1, bombs away.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Hostile has a lock.
Target is in machine gun range. Target
Tucker
destroyed.
04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli. Locked on bandit.
Fox 2,
Enemy on your 6.
bandit down.
Picture it.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Radar contacts. Additional hostile aircraft detected.
Deliverance.
Target acquired.
Target confirmed down. In 10 years, Vice Commander of the 7th Destroyer Squadron, Tom Von Lee, will be in charge of the Erusian Navy. Well, would have been, actually.
Detecting enemy air reinforcements on radar. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply. 1, Fox 2.
That MiG-31's not... Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is... That MiG-31's not firing any missiles.
They must have scrambled without changing weaponry.
Unable to fire missiles. I know how that feels, but that's no reason to go easy on you.
3 minutes remaining.
Enemy's got a lock.
Missile away. Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo. Looks like we found a solution.
All right, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Hell, that's easy for you to say.
Missile away. Hostile confirmed destroyed. You've been directly hit by a missile.
Locked on bandit. Fox 2, Fox 2. Scratch 1.
Target is in range of guns. Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. The shell exploded. It's off the grid. Detecting enemy air reinforcements on radar. A recent senior military officer has fled the combat zone. 2 minutes remaining. Strider 1, missile away. Radar contacts. Additional hostile aircraft detected. Strider 1, Fox 3. Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Contact lost with multiple
Go
friendlies.
back to resupply.
Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is control.
Impact, now!
Damn cowards, shooting us from beyond our range.
Strider 1, locked on target. Strider 1, missile launched. Strider 1, bandit on your tail. 1 minute remaining.
Valkyrie, this is Quartman. Package X or Wrecking Wave.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Also, there's a rumor going around with the military. 3 strikes in the sky is a sign of an accident.
3 strikes.
He lacks the drive. Imagine we're just about to be killed. Why am I going to be killed, you ask? They wanted to steal from you, to torment you, to burn you, to cut you apart. It was for your sins, your actions, and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. 3 strikes has none of that. I do.
Nicely done.
See command to the officer. Get down.
Target acquired. Strider 1, Bandit Splash. Missile launched. Bandit on your 6.
Well done. We've managed to hit the Illusion Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the Operation Airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, SU-47s.
Wanta! Missile! Behind you! Wanta!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream. That's those damn bats.
Engage to let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick. Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw. What the?
Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. I repeat, withdraw.
Don't want anyone thinking we screwed up. 3 strikes is going down.
They're responding. You goddamn idiots.
You call me an idiot again, I'll kill you.
You siblings can go to hell together. Brother and sister? Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, but you don't count. It's 2 on 1.
Who are you calling a wuss?
The bats seem to have enhanced their ECM capabilities.
Righto.
This is great. I get to chat with the man I'm about to kill.
Fox 2.
Take point. We're trying to make you chase one so the other can get on your ass. Locked on! Fire again! Fire!
Haven't killed outside of a job in such a long time. Come at me, 3 strikes.
Missile launched.
Keep firing! Fire!
Nearly got me there.
She's so hard by a man.
Targeted by 3 strikes.
Strider 1, locked on target.
That was close.
Missile away.
Come on, 3 strikes. You've got a hot chick right in front of you.
Trigger, you gotta watch your own back.
Fox 2.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. Strider 1, Fox 2.
Firing.
Marker drone down. Projectile guidance terminated.
Ain't no hitman gonna take down Trigger.
Better stop acting tough if you don't want to die real fast, cutie.
Go on and try it. Trigger, change frequency. They're eavesdropping on us as we speak.
Right. Now it's just the 2 of us on the line. Trigger, those damn bats are looking for a pincer attack. If one comes for my ass, you take him down. They seem to have a crush on you, but well, just watch me work my charms on them.
Let's get the rush range. He's getting in my way. Go for it.
Watch your tail. They're completely focused on taking you down.
No longer me.
The bats took the bait.
Let's drop him
Target acquired. Strutter 1, missile launched.
Wind catching major.
30 tricks aren't all they've got. They're both ace material.
Trigger, you and I... No, you alone should be able to take those bats down. I'm hit!
Count, you okay?
Oh, eavesdropping from high altitudes, I see. I'm flying just fine, so stop sounding so worried.
We're not retreating, and neither will you. We end this here.
And we'll be the last ones flying. There ain't nothing I can't handle. I'll show you.
Quick reflexes.
I'm hit!
Target acquired.
I'm getting busy.
This one's mine.
Our reputation will soar once you're finished.
Rage, you take him out.
Consider it done.
Fox 3. Strutter 1, missile launched.
Firing.
I'm on 3 strikes tail. 3 strikes in my sight.
This guy's not screwing around.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Rage, you take him out.
Consider it done.
Strutter 1, missile.
Scream! Damn it! You'll pay for this 3 strikes!
Only one left. We run them down together. But the death blow will be from you, Trigger.
Oh, I'll kill him! I'll kill him, alright!
Don't let the enemy's emotions make you lose your cool.
I don't pity him. Not one bit.
Ah! Scream!
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole.
Scream! 3 strikes! Just as I imagined. This is how we end. But know this, 3 strikes. I'd rather go to hell than live in a world shaped by you. So yeah, we'll be heading there now.
Unidentified aircraft. Eject. Eject now.
I gotta catch up to her.
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right. Yes. The problem has been eliminated.
This is the drop-off point. 3 strikes has removed all Strangler Erosion forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
I can...
Fusion, no, stop it! Hey, chill.
Fusion, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass!
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet!
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's Anchorhead, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of Anchorhead.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.